A morning filled with possibilities awaits us. Good morning to one and all present here. It gives me an immense pleasure to invite the people who have connected online and offline for the second international conference on strategic planning towards innovation and creativity for economic sustainability, Spices 2025. Organized by the Department of Management Sciences, St. Peter's College of Engineering and Technology, Avadi, Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Before we begin today's proceedings, let us invoke the blessing of Tamil Nadu. I now request everyone to join us for Tamil Nadu. Light is a symbol of knowledge, wisdom, and divinity. I request our dignitaries to light the Kutuvaraman. Thank you all. Now, I request conference convener Dr. C. Evangeline to welcome the gathering.
Good morning to all present here and people connected through online. I welcome you all for the second international conference on strategic planning towards innovation and creativity for economic sustainability, SPICES 2025, organized by the Department of Math and Sciences, St. Peter's College of Science and Technology, affiliated by Anna University and Autonomous Institution, located at Aarey, Chennai, Tamil Nadu. In this moment, I'm so much glad to welcome all the dignitaries, Dr. Swamalata, Dean Academics, Dr. Dinesh Kumar, Dean Student Affairs, the conference coordinator, and the chief guest of the day, Ms. Aarti Narasimhan, who's been connected with us through online from Singapore, and all the panel members who've been connected, the internal panel members, Dr. Preeti Deveka, Dr. Gauri Shankar, and the external panel members, Dr. V. Shriya from Savita, Dr. G. Samuel from Chennai National Arts and Science College, and I welcome all the people who will make the presentation, and I request all the participants to put all their efforts on making the presentation, and we are planning to make this in terms of Scopus journal as well as AUGC journal presentations. So I hope this conference will be a best forum for everyone to make a discussion that would make sure the knowledge of what you have prepared to make the papers and articles would be a fruitful. Thank you all, and I wish you all warm welcome for the SPICES 2025.
Thank you, ma'am, for the warm welcome. Now, I request Dr. A. Swamalata, Dean Academics, SPCT, to give the presidential address.
Very good morning to all connected, online, offline, dear students, presenters of the conference, dignitaries on the dais, my colleagues, friends, and invitees from the other institutes. So it's on a very warm and a pleasant morning that we are here to inaugurate the start of our conference called SPICES 2025. They have framed it as strategic planning towards innovation and creativity for economic sustainability. So this has been their core concern since last year, and this is the second edition of the conference that they are starting today. So strategic planning, as graduates who are in the Department of Management Studies, they feel that this is a core area that the trend has to divert into. So strategic planning for need of innovation and creativity for economic sustainability in terms of foresight, adaptability, and bold thinking is what I think is the area that they are looking into. So what they are planning for is about building systems that not only survive but thrive in a dynamic environment, adapting to changes both economically, socially, and environmentally friendly. So I have a three-step pattern which we can look into for attaining this aim of strategic planning. So the first thing is define the vision and your core principles. So whenever we start a planning of an event or an organization or a concept, the first thing that we need to have clarity on is to define what is the vision and what are the principles on which we are trying to build up this particular structure. So for this, we need to have a vision, and this vision needs to be clear and an ambitious goal. It should be in such a way that it creates a local economy which is driven and seeking the economy and the upliftment of the society at large. The next principle that we would like to look into is sustainability. So when I say sustainability, we should see that the run of the event or the project or the organization should be in such a way that you have a long-term achievement where you use process of recycling and reusing resources and not be in a state where only inputs are being drawn into the system. So the second thing is you have to assess the current landscape. And we are in a situation where the landscape is so fast and dynamically changing over the time. And the time taken for this change is also very, very short. So we need to assess the current landscape in which you are trying to put forth your planning for. So it has to be also based on some principles like equality, income equality, respectfulness. People are being provided here, and even include people who are not able to reach up to the standards of your expectation. So you assess your current landscape and see that you create a baseline which is both economically and socially uplifting to the society in which you are. And the third point is identify your strategic opportunities. So we have a lot of opportunities coming up, like green technology which is coming up. So we are in a situation where nature is being very much endangered by what we call as the human species. So when we do any planning, we should keep this as a priority on which we base our planning structure. So green technology is something that you got to look into, and digital transformation is now happening at every era. So digital transformation should be looked into and adapted in your strategic planning. Next is looking to creative industries, where industries need creativity, like putting it into art and combining art, nature and humanity together. And the last thing is cross-sector synergies. So when I say cross-sector synergies, it is something like including cultural tourism with education, or pairing tech hubs with green hubs. So these are cross-sector strategies that one can look into. So strategic planning as MBA graduates can look into these aspects and plan your future and your strategies in such a way that you create an economical society which is sustaining and thriving and helpful to humanity at large. With this, I thank you for the opportunity, and I wish all the participants the very best, and I wish you all have a great time of sharing thoughts and ideas. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your encouraging words and thoughtful message. Now, I request Dr. S. Dinesh Kumar, Dean Student Affairs, SPCET, to give the felicitation address.
Very good morning to everyone present here. Today's chief guest, Ms. Aarti Narasimhan, Assistant Director, Business Applications, Singapore, and our respected Dean Academic, Dr. Swadalata, Advisory Committee members, Technical Committee members, Professor Head, Department of Management Science, Dr. Evangeline, Heads of Department, colleagues, and my dear participants. It is my great pleasure and honor to extend warm felicitation on the occasion of prestigious Second International Conference on Strategic Planning towards Innovation and Creativity for Economic Sustainability. You can see SPICES 2025, which is organized by the Department of Management and Science. This gathering of brilliant minds from around the world is a testament to the spirit of collaboration, innovation, and academic excellence. I commend the department for creating such a meaningful platform where ideas are shared, knowledge is exchanged, and new perspectives are born. May the conference inspire fruitful discussion and lasting connections among the participants. And I consider it's really this conference will kindle the interest of the participants to do more research on this particular area, because this area is really our upcoming area and is very important for us. So definitely this knowledge sharing, and we have received around 100 papers. So by sharing this idea, we can able to find solution for the recent problem. So in this, I wish the event grand success and continued growth in years to come. And I thank the management and the health department for giving this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, we move on to the much awaited release of the conference proceedings. I invite Dr. A. Swarnalata to receive the digital proceedings of our international conference, SPICES 2025. I request the dignitaries to receive the copy. The copy was received by the Student Affairs and now given to our coordinator. And the copy was received by the conference convener. Thank you all. I welcome Ms. J. Ashwini to introduce our chief guest.
Good morning, everyone. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome our distinguished guest, Ms. Aarti Narasimhan, Assistant Director, Business Application IT, Singapore. Ms. Aarti Narasimhan completed her engineering in 2009 and built a impressive career in IT and analytics sector. With a strong professional background, she has led keynotes including Brand Manager and Team Lead, where she demonstrated outstanding leadership and strategic vision. What makes her journey even more inspiring is her significant contribution towards the education sector over 8 years of dedicated involvement, bridging the gap between technology and learning and impacting main lives along the way. We are truly honored to have her with us today, and we look forward to gain insight from her vast experience and expertise. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Ms. Aarti Narasimhan.
Thank you, Ashwini. Now, let me hand over the session to the chief guest.
Arti Narasimhan, and I lead the business application strategy at one of the leading private education institutions in Singapore. My focus is on using technology to drive transformation in the education sector, improving learner experiences and enabling smarter, scalable operations. It is a pleasure to be here today to explore how strategic planning paired with innovation and creativity can lead us toward lasting economic sustainability in education and beyond. Before I get into the topic, I hear some background noise, so I think maybe SBC and BA have to go on mute for a while until I finish. Yeah, thank you so much. So the theme we are exploring today, strategic planning towards innovation and creativity for economic sustainability, is one I see unfolding every day in the education sector. At my organization, we face a challenge many institutions grapple with. How do we scale and personalize the learning experience across global markets while staying efficient and future-ready? The answer wasn't just adopting new technology. It was in planning strategically, thinking creatively, and aligning innovation with core mission. One such initiative was the implementation of a well-known CRM platform in our institution. This wasn't a system upgrade. It transformed how we manage students' journey, measure impact, and make data-driven decisions. And it's just one example of how strategy when paired with the right technology and creative thinking drives both growth and sustainability. While our experience at my organization offers a window into education, the underlying shift is what we are seeing across the industries. Organizations today are navigating a landscape that demands more than just efficiency. It demands resilience, adaptability, and purpose. Strategic planning is no longer a static, top-down process. It's becoming dynamic and responsive, powered by real-time data, cross-functional collaboration, and a culture of innovation. Whether you are in education, healthcare, finance, or manufacturing, the pressure to innovate while remaining sustainable is universal. Technology acts as an enabler, but it's the creativity in how we apply it and the foresight in how we plan for it that determines long-term success. So, as we have seen across the sectors, the pressure to innovate and adapt strategically is becoming universal. But these shifts don't happen in ideal conditions. They often emerge during times of uncertainty and disruption. And that's where creativity becomes not just valuable, but essential. Let's explore how disruption has, in many cases, accelerated creative problem solving and how innovation often shows up in ways we might not expect. Disruption has a way of exposing the cracks in the systems, but it also pushes us to think differently. The education industry, like many others, was significantly disrupted during the pandemic. Overnight, institutions had to shift online, redesign courses, support remote faculty, and keep learners engaged across the time zones and devices. But what stood out during that time wasn't just how fast we moved, it was how creative we responded. At my organization and beyond, we saw everything from virtual open houses to AI-driven student support, and from predictive analytics or dropout risk to gamified learning experiences. These weren't just stopgaps. They were strategic, human-centered solutions that have continued to evolve long after the crisis. Disruption forced us experimentation, and out of that came smarter, more inclusive way of delivering learning. And that brings me to a key mindset shift. Innovation isn't just about invention. It's not only about creating something entirely new. It's often about seeing existing challenges through a new lens. It's not about finding better ways to do what we already do, with more empathy, more efficiency, and more impact. Sometimes innovation looks like implementing a new system. Other times, it's rethinking how teams collaborate or using data to tell a different story about performance or engagement. Creativity isn't confined to a product. It lives in the process, in the culture, and the everyday decision that shapes our organizations. As we have discussed, innovation and creativity drive sustainability across industries. But for students entering the workforce, it's crucial to understand how these trends will impact your career in key areas. Let me take a real-world example of two companies that have become household names in India, Swiggy and Zomato. These food delivery partners platform not only revolutionized the way we order food, but have also integrated strategic planning, innovation, and creative across all aspects of their business. Both Swiggy and Zomato rely heavily on data analytics to drive their decisions. By analyzing real-time data, they predict customer preferences, optimize delivery routes, and manage their restaurant partnerships. This data allows them to streamline their operations, ensuring quick and accurate deliveries even during peak hours. For example, Swiggy uses AI-driven algorithms to predict demand, optimize delivery time, and reduce wait time, resulting in improved customer satisfaction. On the HR side, these companies have transformed their approach to managing delivery partners. They use technology to monitor and improve performance, ensuring that delivery personnel are dispatched efficiently. Zomato, for instance, uses a mobile app that provides drivers with real-time updates on traffic, optimized route, and even performance feedback. This not only boosts efficiency but also supports their delivery partner by offering real-time data and improved working conditions. In terms of marketing, both the platform leverage personalized customer engagement. By analyzing purchase history and user preferences, Swiggy and Zomato send personalized offers and recommendations to users, enhancing customers' loyalty. Zomato also runs targeted campaigns during festivals or special events like the current IPL matches, using regional preferences to design promotions that resonate with local consumers. From a finance perspective, both the companies use technology to optimize cost management and improve ROI. They track spending across their supply chains and marketing campaigns using advanced financial software, ensuring that resources are allocated efficiently. By integrating digital payment systems like Zomato Pay and Swiggy Money, they have made transactions seamless for customers, improving both conversion rates and customer retention. Finally, when it comes to logistics and supply chain, both the companies have taken innovation to a new level. By implementing AI-powered logistics systems, they ensure that delivery partners take the most efficient route, reducing delivery time and cost. Zomato's Zomato Gold membership model also incentivizes faster delivery and improved services. Their ability to scale operations with precision, especially in densely populated urban centers, is a direct result of their investment in advanced supply chain management technology. Both Swiggy and Zomato show how innovation is more than just about creating something new. It's about rethinking every aspect of the business, from data analytics and operational efficiency to HR and the customer engagement. These platforms are leading by example in how companies can adapt, innovate, and thrive in a competitive market. As students like you move from the classroom to the workforce, the ability to adapt these trends will define your success. Innovation and creativity won't just be buzzwords for you. They will be critical tool to navigate a fast evolving industry landscape. By staying agile and open to new technologies, you can shape your careers and help lead industries towards sustainable growth. With this, I thank you for this opportunity to speak with all of you today. It's been a privilege to share these thoughts with the bright minds like you who will shape the industries of tomorrow. I hope this session has sparked some ideas and inspired you to think bigger as you step into your careers. Wishing you all the courage to innovate, the curiosity to explore, and the resilience to lead the change. Thank you once again.
Thank you, ma'am. Your inspiring words and valuable perspectives has set the tone of this conference. To formally express our appreciation, I invite Ms. M. Nishanki, Conference Coordinator, for the inaugural thanks.
Happy morning to all our present here, online and offline. It gives me immense pleasure to deliver a vote of thanks for the inaugural session of Spices 2025. So first, I thank the management for guiding us to organize the event. Next, I thank our principal, Dr. S. Purnachandra sir, for motivating us to conduct the conference. Next, I thank Dr. X. Pandaraka ma'am, Dean Academics, for the presidential address. I thank Dr. S. Dinesh Kumar sir, Dean Student Affairs, for the felicitation address. I thank the chief guest, Ms. R.P. Narasimhan, Assistant Director, Business Application IT Singapore, for sharing her thoughts on Spices 2025. I thank our HOD, Dr. C. Ramanathan, for motivating us to organize the event successfully. I thank all the faculty members of the department and the students for the successful event. Thank you.
Thank you for your kind acknowledgement, ma'am. Let us proceed with the drag presentation.